Hi everyone, okay, so I have this look for you here today. So this is kind of like a, I don't know, I always take looks that I've done before and I always try to redo them and make them better. And that's basically what this is. So I've incorporated kind of things from the Hunger Games kind of tutorials and everything, and yeah, I came up with like this kind of look. This is also, you know, inspired by Alex Box and also Kabuki and some avant-garde hair wig that I've seen. So it's like inspired by a lot of different things, and plus I just wanted to take stuff from my previous videos and try something else. Plus I also wanted to try out a compressor that I received from Stelazzi to review. So hopefully I'll get that reviewed soon, and I'll post it as a video too, because yeah, I'll just give it like an overview of air compressors and my air gun and you know, general care and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, let's get this tutorial started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cotton pad and some isopropyl alcohol here, or rubbing alcohol, and then I'm just going to take it on and wipe my eyebrow with it and remove the oils. And this will just help the glue adhere better and prevent it from lifting. The glue stick I'm going to be using is this kind of generic Staples glue stick. I find that it just works fine as it is. And I'm going to take a little spatula and just remove a little amount like that. You can always go back and take more if you need it. And now I'm just going to put it on my finger and then smooth it into my eyebrow. And make sure I get all the hairs. Okay, so this is a minute later, and I'm just going to take a little sponge that I ripped up and some powdered foundation. I'm just using Studio Fix's powder plus foundation, and now I'm just going to press this into my eyebrow. So it's still like a little bit wet, but that's what I kind of want, so that it kind of presses the hairs down and actually blends into the glue. Now make sure, you have to make sure it's really well powdered, or else it'll stick to the glue. So I'm applying my second coat now, and I'm trying to smooth out some of the ridges. If you find that it's getting goopy and kind of lumpy, you can actually just wet your finger with a little bit of water and it'll help smooth it out. Okay, so I have 3 layers on here and it's smooth enough for my liking now. And I'm going to use a concealer because you can still see a little bit of blue going through there. And what cancels out blue is something that's kind of a pink tone. So I'm going to use a Ben Nye Neutralizer Cream Crayon. This is medium in tattoo cover. So tattoos are usually kind of a blue tint. So I'm just going to apply this on top and blend it in with a brush or your finger or whatever. So now I'm going to apply my foundation. I'm going to use a really pale foundation, and I'm just going to pour it out onto a palette, and then I'm going to apply it with a beauty blender sponge. I always feel like I waste so much when it doesn't have a pump. Okay, so I'm just taking this. Well, this is actually isn't a beauty blender. This is a dupe for the beauty blender. This is from London Drugs. It was like $9.99, and it's just like one, you know, like it expands and everything. I'll have a review down below, or a link to a review about it. So I'm just going to take it and apply it all around and then stipple it on. I'm just going to apply a primer to my eyelid. I'm just using Tarte's Lifted. This is a sample I got with Sephora once. I actually quite like it. It dries fairly fast and I don't seem to get any kind of creasing with it. So the first product I'm going to use is Processed Magenta, and I'm just going to put it on a synthetic brush, and I'm going to apply it to the inner part of my lid here. or I don't know, brow kind of thing. And then right along my eyelid, probably about 2/3 in and into the crease and up. Now I'm going to take a 217 and Sugar Pills Dolly Pop, this one here, and I'm going to apply that on top of the Processed Magenta and start blending it out. And now with the clean 217, I'm going to go in with NYX's white, which is just a matte white color, and apply it on the lid and then blend it up. Now I'm going to move on to my lower lash line, and I'm going to take this really fine angled liner brush and just a brown, and I'm going to start kind of roughing in a line on my lower lash line, and I want it to be like just below the lashes, probably only like a couple millimeters below, and I'm going to kind of follow the contour of my lower lash line. I'm going to take this pencil brush and I'm going to apply the Dolly Pop right below that line. What makes it kind of difficult for me to make this line is that I have wrinkles underneath my eyelids that kind of crease this way, and so yeah, I have to kind of straighten the skin out a little bit, but not too much or else it makes it kind of wonky when my skin goes back to normal. And now I'm going to apply Love Plus, or the red, above that, or on top. And now with the same angled liner brush that I used for the brown, I'm going to take MAC's Carbon Black, and I'm going to enhance the line now. And then now take the pencil brush again and a little bit of carbon and blend that line down a little. And so before I do the next step, I'm going to put in my contacts. Now I'm going to take a white eyeliner and line my waterline with it. Now I wanted to put in my contacts beforehand just because it's better to get makeup on top of the contacts than it is to actually have it underneath, because sometimes you can have stuff floating around your eye after you apply eye makeup, and then if you go to apply your contacts on top of that and stuff, it can be pretty darn irritating. So it's best to apply it before your eye makeup, even though I already started it. Now I'm going to take this acrylic paint by MAC. I think it's a pro product. And I'm going to apply that on my lower lash line in between my waterline and the line that I drew here. And this will also help make that line look really crisp. So just do it carefully. I'm also going to put it on my lower eyelashes as well. Now I am going to apply my eyeliner. I'm just going to kind of make it a thick line since my lashes that I'm going to be using are really dramatic, so I want to have enough room to glue them down. I'm going to curl my lashes and apply my mascara. Now I'm going to start airbrushing. The compressor that I'm using is actually one that was sent to me to try out, and this one is from Stilazzi, and the airbrush is actually mine, one that I have from school, which is like an excellent airbrush. It's like a dual action, so you push down to let out air and then you pull back to start letting out different products. So the paints I'm going to use are golden paints. Now these are acrylic paints, and these are the standard paint to use for effects and all that other kind of stuff. You can use like Temp 2 and all those other ones, but these ones are actually cheaper. So I can't remember the name brand that's used in the United States. It's a different brand, but yeah, these ones are in Canada. So I'm going to put a couple drops of quinaceridone magenta anyway. And going to start airbrushing the perimeter of my face. So because airbrushing can cause a lot of fumes, if you're going to be doing like a lot of body painting and you need to use airbrush and stuff, it's always good to use like a body paint or like an aqua color or something like that as the base so that you don't need to use as much. So I'm going to use this Mayron aqua color here in black, and I am going to paint my neck again. Okay, so if you hear talking in the background, that's my husband. He's having a conference call right now for work. Okay, so I'm just going to paint my neck, probably down to about my collarbone, and then just along my jawline because I'm going to airbrush the rest. So now I'm going to go in with carbon black golden paint and just a couple drops again and start airbrushing. So I'm going to airbrush again around the perimeter of my face, but I'm not going to go, I'm only going to go to about that far probably. I'm saying that now. And then I'm also going to airbrush the edges here. To apply my lashes. The lashes I'm using are Sugar Pill lashes. These ones are the cat eye ones, so they're like the really huge dramatic ones. These ones were actually given to me by Shrinkle or Amy, the owner of it. So I'm going to apply these and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to work on my lips. So I'm going to go back to the MAC Chromaline in Process Magenta, and I'm just going to apply it kind of to the center of my lips.
Well, for sure that this graph, the way I have it set up is not meant to just do shaders. And so, for example, I have here a few graph notes that have absolutely nothing to do with the shader itself. So, for example, this Boolean value here does not generate any HLSL code. It stands for a Boolean value, something like that. But
now I'm going to take NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm just going to pat it onto the lips here. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with the Sugar Pill Dolly Pop, and I'm going to apply that on top of the Process Magenta. And now I'm going to take this angled liner brush and I'm going to line the top lip.
And so when this index changes, it passes the updated index to the slice.
And then I'm going to take the blending brush and apply it.
There's also
sorry, I had it on my teeth. And what do you do when you have lipstick or something on your teeth? You eat it. And now I'm just going to go in with MAC's Carbon Black and apply that to the center and just kind of smear it around.
And then the other note that I showed you allows you to loop the graph itself multiple times, or sections of the graph. So this note is independent of facial SL code. It just said, okay, I want you to loop this graph multiple times because I want to basically repeat this code.
So this is the finished look. It's a pretty dramatic look. yeah, like I'm always trying to experiment kind of and outdo looks that I've done before and things like
Yeah,
that. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope my husband's talking wasn't too distracting, and I'll see you guys later.